Hey guys, and welcome to our arms and abs reformer workout. We're going to start with one blue and one white spring. If you have a different reformer, that's one medium and one light. And we're just going to move our bar all the way down. We're going to start by facing our ropes and we're going to have our hands in the straps. So knees are bent. I like to keep them pressed together the whole time. And we're going to do some roll backs from here. So arms straight, tuck the tail, rolling down, and then rolling back up. So each time we're trying to move our spine as much as we can, all the way down, keeping curled while we're at the bottom, engaging through the upper abs, and then rolling back up. So the only time we're really in that upright position is our start position at the top, rolling down, and then lifting back up, keeping the arms as straight as we can. So thinking about each individual vertebrae, trying to roll down and then roll back up as well. A nice gentle breathing while we do all of these. Alright, for our next one, we're going to roll down to halfway and we're going to row. So we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades together and then extend our arms back out. So we're staying at that halfway position the whole time. Squeezing those shoulder blades, so pulling our elbows back, trying to keep our wrists in line with our arms. So squeezing back, nice gentle breathing, engaging through the lower core still. And then rolling up from there. Alright, so for our next one, I'm going to roll down and do bicep curls. So rolling to halfway again. Palms come up to our shoulders and then extending all the way out. So trying to get those arms straight as we come back out to get that full range of that bicep curl. So breathing out as those hands come up towards you. Exhale as they lengthen away. And rolling up on our next one. Back up. Nice work, guys. Alright, for our next one, we're going to roll back to halfway again. Keep our arms straight. Palms are down this time and we're pulsing down. So squeezing through our arms and our back, engaging through our lower core and breathing. Nice and controlled with these ones, trying not to do it too fast. And rolling back up. Feeling the burn, no doubt. Alright, so we're going to now move back to the front. We're going to keep the same springs and we're going to lift our bar up if you like, and we're going to lay down for tabletop. So we're going to grab our straps again, this time laying on our back. Legs are going to be up into tabletop, so that 90-degree angle of our knees and hips. Arms are straight and you're going to pull down by your side and chest lift. So as we pull down, you're engaging through those upper abs to lift our chest up. So trying to not look too much straight at your thighs. Look a little bit higher up to the wall, top of the ceiling, just so we avoid using our neck too much. We want to avoid pain in that area. So you want to feel it in the upper ab area. Our lower core is working hard too to keep our legs in our tabletop position as well. And having a rest there. Our next one, we're going to do a chest lift and then we're going to move our legs into a V position. So same as the other one, legs start in tabletop, hands together, we lift, legs go out. So hands through the legs, lifting and straightening our legs out to about a 45-degree angle, tensing through our legs, trying to keep them as straight as possible. Lifting through our chest, hands go between the legs. And breathe out as you lift up. Inhale as you go down. Nice work. All right. So for our next one, we're going to be doing our bicycle crunches. So legs start in tabletop. One hand goes between the leg and one goes to the outside, and you turn to the bent leg, while our other leg extends out long. So we're lifting and turning, each time going back down to our start position. If you want it more difficult, you can extend that leg lower down. Or if you need it a little bit easier, so less on the core, you'll just point your leg up to the ceiling a little bit more. So you can guide the difficulty on that one. So we're going to do 10 on each side, so alternating, or if you want to, you can do all 10 on one side and then change to the other side. It's totally up to you. That's it. Focus on that breathing as you're lifting up. So exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Nearly there. Feel that burn in the abs and the arms. And lowering. Awesome work. Take a few nice deep breaths, and we're going to slowly come up once you're ready. We're going to take our butt all the way down again. And we're going to stay on one medium spring now. So for this reformer, it's one blue spring for me. And we're going to stand up onto our foot plate. Hands are going to go onto our carriage. And we're going to do some modified burpees. So press out, come back in, stand all the way up. Press out into our plank position, nice and strong. Push back up. Hands go overhead when we come back in and up. So lengthening up to the ceiling. Hands back down onto the carriage. Push out and then pull back in. If you want it more difficult, you can just go down to one light spring. Or if you need a little bit more support, you can have one medium and one light spring together. So every time you press out, you want to be nice and strong through the shoulders, engaging through our core, so we don't want our hips sinking down when we press out into that plank position. Alright, so now for our next ones, we're going to push out to that plank position and we're going to do mountain climbers. So we're going to do 10 of those, trying to keep the carriage as still as we can and pulling back in to extend overhead like we were doing before. So press out, keeping nice and strong through the shoulders, so press through the hands, keep our arms locked out. So push out our mountain climbers. So knee goes over to the opposite elbow, or if that's a little bit too difficult, you can just go knee to the same elbow so you don't have to cross the knees over. So press away, really focusing on the breathing, so it's very easy to hold your breath when you're doing these. So just inhale and exhale gently. Now you can go faster if you want to get the heart rate up. Otherwise, you can go nice and slow. There's no pressure to go fast. Alright, so now we're going to press out to our plank position. And once we're out there, you're just going to push the arms away and pull them back in. So it's very subtle, just in and out to where you can, what's achievable for you. Just nice and slow, keep that plank position strong. And coming back in now. Alright, so we're slowly going to come off there. Take a few nice deep breaths. That gets the heart rate going. So we're going to do Mermaid now. So we're going to have the front foot just tucked in, and then our other shin is going to be on the bolsters and in line with our shoulder, and we go over. And then we go down, deep breath out while you're there, and then extending up through the back. So as we go over, trying to make that C shape with those ribs that are closest to the foot bar. Hands go out wider, deep breath out there. And keep the arms straight when you lift up, and draw those shoulders down your back to get a nice stretch through the back and the chest. So you can hold each position if you like, otherwise just flow through that. I'm going to do 5 on each side. Nice gentle breathing here, just bringing that heart rate back down. Nice and slow. Alright, so now we're going to change sides. So tuck that left leg forward, and then the right leg will be against the bolsters if you're following the same position as me. Hand goes over, and our chest goes down, and then lifting up. So hand reaches over, thinking about trying to touch over to the wall. Both hands are on the bar now. And then lifting up, extending through that chest. As we go down, deep breath out at the bottom, really relax into it. So opening through the chest and then lifting up. Alright, so now we're just going to move on to our carriage. We're going to be kneeling, knees are nice and close to the edge, hands are on the bar. I'm going to do some spinal rolls or spinal curls. So with this one, you want your knees and hips stacked over each other the whole time. And as we go down, so to start off with, you tuck your chin, separate your shoulder blades, and really curl down through the vertebrae. Then head down, bum up, deep breath out there. And then you're going to tuck your tailbone and then just go back up in reverse, using your core and your abs to pull you back in. So if you haven't done this one before, sometimes it can just be a coordination issue at the start, but the more you do it, the better you will get. So thinking about each individual vertebrae, trying to go up to the ceiling as much as possible. Then we go into a full arching position, and then you tuck your tail, so down at the base of the pelvis, and then work your way back up again. We'll go one more of those ones. Nice deep breath out at the bottom, tuck your tail, curling back up to the ceiling, and relax those shoulders at the top. Awesome work, guys. We are all done. See you later.